Yeah, I'm gonna be going on a bit of a tangent here, but please indulge me, because this last episode of Flash, I just had a comment on it because it's so fucking stupid. Okay, the episode ends like after a whole episode where Flash is dealing with Captain Cold again, the Rogues, and some of the other metahumans and other shit was going on. At the end, we're just gonna shoehorn this in. Is the big epic showdown, the rematch between Reverse Flash and Flash. And at the end of the episode, you see Flash and Reverse Flash running towards each other, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is the end of the episode, and this is the big cliffhanger. And, we'll get the fight next week. No, they have a 5 minute fight at the end of the episode, right? So, so a little bit of background. This big countdown to the particle accelerators being reactivated, and the countdown ends, and Reverse Flash shows up back at Star Labs, and Flash is waiting for him, and he brings along Firestorm and Green Arrow, and so they have this fight, which I think partly was they did just because they wanted Robbie Amell and Stephen Amell, the actors who play Firestorm and Green Arrow, to have a scene together. That's funny because they're real life cousins. Ha 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 ha. Go fuck yourself. So they have this fight, and Reverse Flash, just like he has all season, fucking dominates the fight. He fucking makes Flash look like shit. He makes Firestorm look like a big hot piece of shit. And then, but Green Arrow, okay, Reverse Flash gets one attack in on him. Okay, Green Arrow throws 2 arrows at him, and he's defeated. And I'm watching this and I'm thinking, what the hell did I just watch? I mean, what the hell is this? All season, you have Flash. The whole fucking show is about Flash versus, at least up to this point, is Flash versus Reverse Flash. I mean, Green Arrow in relation to this show is a tertiary character at best. And he's just gonna come in there and fucking mop the floor with this show's biggest villain. And granted, he had some nanobot, nanite fucking technology bullshit thing he used with his arrows that canceled out Reverse Flash's speed or some shit. But, if you're gonna have some weird plot device that's gonna help the heroes beat Reverse Flash, give it to fucking Flash. Give the nanobot bullshit to Flash and have Flash defeat Reverse Flash. Okay, and so to kind of to the I know I've read some reviews, and like the criticism about the fight was that it was too short. Okay, yeah, that's part of the problem, but to kind of better understand what my problem is with it. Okay, I'm gonna use pro wrestling analogy here. So I mean, if you don't watch pro wrestling, or are not too familiar with it, but just go with me here. I think you'll understand enough that you can kind of get what I'm saying. Okay, so Reverse Flash already put he already beat Flash earlier in the season, right? This was the rematch, right? Okay, so this was supposed to be Flash's chance to kind of go over, as they say wrestling terms, go over the Reverse Flash, and in turn it would make Flash look better. It would build him up, right? Green Arrow doesn't need to be put over anymore. He's already gone over, quote unquote, gone over Merlin. He's gone over Deathstroke. He's had a battle with well, this spoilers. I'll get to this later in my later videos. He had a battle with Ra's al Ghul that he kinda didn't he kind of refused the job and he refused to put over Ra's al Ghul. Why does Green Arrow need to be the victor here? There's no reason. This is the Flash's story. This is his villain. This is like a few years ago when Triple H came out of retirement to face CM Punk at WrestleMania just for Triple H to defeat CM Punk and then go back into retirement. Why? Why? CM Punk was white hot at that point. Why the fuck would you kill his momentum by having a retired part-time wrestler defeat him? This is like a few years ago when Brock Lesnar fucking defeated Undertaker at WrestleMania and put an end to his WrestleMania winning streak. Why? There was no point because Brock Lesnar is already over. And it doesn't help Brock Lesnar to get the rub of defeating The Undertaker. It's just whatever. This is just like fucking WrestleMania 9 when fucking Bret Hart lost to Yokozuna. And then Hulk Hogan comes out of nowhere for some reason, just like Green Arrow came out of nowhere for no reason. You know, once again, those crossovers. Why the fuck can Green Arrow show up in Central City at certain times and other times he can't? But anyway, so he shows up out of nowhere, Hulk Hogan. He defeats fucking Yokozuna right after the Bret Hart just lost. Why? Because not only did that make Yokozuna look like a big fat useless piece of shit, but it also makes Bret Hart look like a big fat useless piece of shit. So, I mean, let's further the pro wrestling analogies here. You have the Flash. He defeats villains. Okay, we'll just call them the jobbers, the fucking metahumans, right? Then you got your mid-card villains like the Rogues, General Eiling, Grodd. Then you got your big main event bad guy, Reverse Flash. And the Flash can't get any victories over him, but yet you have your top babyface good guy from the other show come over and fucking mop the floor with him. And I don't know what, like, maybe they're trying to do this thing where, like, oh, well, Flash is just starting out. He's just, you know, learning his powers, and he's not at the level of Green Arrow. Fine, but why? Why did you have to point that out? Like, it just makes him look weak. It's like, okay, another wrestling analogy. Like, 10 years ago, I know I'm kind of dating myself here. 10 years ago, it's like if John Cena came from SmackDown, went over to Raw, a random episode of Raw, the last two segments, fucking defeated Triple H in a 5-minute squash match. It would just make Triple H look like shit. Reverse Flash is your big main event heel bad guy. He's your big bad guy on Flash. Why would you have the fucking the good guy from the other fucking show who has nothing to prove, has nothing to gain by defeating this guy, to just fucking squash him? I mean, the only way I can think they may be able to redeem this is, well, you know, next week we still got another episode of Flash, so maybe, you know, he's, you know, Reverse Flash is just playing possum. He just wants people to think he's defeated, or, you know, maybe he's just doing the Dark Knight Joker thing. Of, well, maybe he just wanted to get captured by the heroes because it was all part of the plan. Oh, because we haven't already fucking seen that in fucking Skyfall, and fucking Star Trek Into Darkness, The Avengers. We even already seen it on The Flash with Pied Piper. Oh, he meant to get captured. You know what? Back in 2008, when fucking Heath Ledger Joker did that shit, okay, it was cool. Okay, now that under the fucking sun has done this bullshit thing, And you know where they got it from. They obviously got it from The Dark Knight. Because everyone's seen that fucking movie. It's not cool anymore. I mean, it's. I mean, I can picture the stupid, obnoxious Skyrim meme now. The top caption reads, with a picture of the Reverse Flash. I used to be a badass supervillain. And then the bottom caption reads, and then I took an arrow to the knee. I wasn't aware that Reverse Flash was fucking enhancement talent for fucking Green Arrow. They need to do something with the Flash, because he can't even defeat Captain fucking Cold, who is essentially just DC's Mr. Freeze. Or, oh wait, I mean, he's like DC's backup Mr. Freeze. Alright, he's like not even good enough to be Mr. Freeze. He's like the diet caffeine free Mr. Freeze. He's a guy with a cold gun. So we got Captain Cold, and his brother from another series, Heatwave, is a guy with a heat gun, and his sister, Golden Glider, with a gun that encrusts you in golden glitter. And he can't even defeat these people. I mean, talk about nerfing these people's powers. The Flash, he's supposed to be able to vibrate his hand at such a velocity that he can turn it into a drill, essentially, and bore it into the brains of his enemies. But yeah, I'm supposed to believe that a guy with an ice gun can get the best of him. Even like the crazy bee lady. The guy needed fucking the Atom's help. He needed DC's Iron Man. DC's Diet Coke, caffeine-free, fucking grocery store reduced rack, day-old bread, Dollar Tree counterfeit merchandise, fucking Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man to fucking defeat him. The guy fucking stops to let the bee sting him. I mean, at least when Nick Cage fucking got stung by bees, it was because his fucking legs got broken. And at least he put up a fight by dressing up as in a bear costume and fighting back. Was just a fucking Flash just stands there and stops to let bees sting him instead of running away from him. I don't know, maybe that's an idea, I don't know, but I guess with all his speed, I guess his speed only works when it's convenient for villains to not hit him, or sometimes he's got to get attacked by villains, I don't know, it's, talk about nerfing powers, but these guys, they gotta do something, they better pull a really good explanation out of their ass next week to get themselves out of this crap. I mean, I don't understand this stuff. This should be basic shit. I mean, characterization, dialogue, things like that. I imagine if I was writing these TV shows, that would be the hard part. And they got that stuff down for the most part. But, basic shit like this? What the fuck?